This is virtual classroom case study 1. So let's begin. Good morning, everybody. Good to see you, Shayla. And I mean that, it's good to actually see you. Sarah, are you there? Sarah, I can't hear you, haven't said anything, and you haven't got your camera on. How about you, Bobby? Bobby, are you there? Bobby, could you please turn on your camera? Shayla, I did say it was good to see you, but you seem to be a little busy with something off screen. In fact, I think before we get into things today, before we actually begin our lesson, I wanted to have a chat with you guys and everybody else here, because it's actually really tough to teach a class when I can't see you guys. And I can see you, Shayla. Again, thank you very much for that. That's great. But Sarah, Bobby, all of the rest of you guys, you haven't got your cameras on. Now, I think we should treat this like we're back in our real classroom in school, right? So we should be doing things the same way. I want you guys to get dressed and be ready and be awake. I hope you've all had your breakfast this morning and got some energy. Treat it like a normal school day. And on a normal school day, I can see you guys, right? You're in front of me in the classroom. You're all there. And I can see your reactions. I can see your smiles, and that makes me feel good. I can hear your laughter when I say something funny. And I can see when you look confused about something, when it looks like you don't quite understand what I'm trying to say. That's all things that we can do when I've got a normal classroom of you guys in front of me. But when we're online, if you don't have the cameras on, I don't get any of that. So I need you guys, if it is at all possible, and I know maybe there are some technical problems, but if it is at all possible, please have your cameras on and make it like a real classroom. When we're in the classroom together, normally, I think of us as like a team, right? We're all there together. We're helping each other and we get that feedback from each other. I want us to be a team here online, and especially in a time like this, you know, we're in this lockdown. It's tough on everybody. I'm sure you guys miss each other, right? You miss seeing your friends. Some of you might even miss me. That would be nice, but I don't expect you to. But we're not going to be a team if you're not able to actually be here. It doesn't feel like you're here. Sarah, are you here? It doesn't feel like you're here to me. Bobby, are you here? So please, let's get that teamwork going. Let's feel like we're here together. Let's get those cameras on and see each other. And we can pretend that it's face-to-face. Let's get it as close as we can to being face-to-face. Yes, Shayla.
Mr. Newton, I just want to apologize. And I send you a direct message.
Thank you. And that brings up a really good point. I know some of you might have a real reason why you can't turn on your camera. And you can send me a message and explain why. Now, if it's something technical, maybe your camera's broken, right? Maybe you've got something else that's wrong that's not allowing you to turn on the camera. If you've got a good reason, I can be understanding of that. Please send me a message. Otherwise, I really need you to turn the camera on. And if you haven't got the camera on, I'm going to have to ask your parents, like, hey, what's going on? And if you tell me your camera's broken, I can tell your parents, hey, can you please order a new webcam? Bobby, do you need a new webcam? Is it broken maybe, right? If you can send me an explanation, that would be great. And if you don't send me an explanation, I'm going to ask, like, why didn't Sarah have her camera on today? Okay. So please work with me and please understand how hard it is for me as a teacher to teach to like a brick wall. Okay. As a teacher, I need that feedback. I need that interaction, and just being able to see your faces will go a long way. So in the meantime, what I want you to do is, if you've got a reason why you can't put the cameras on, please send me a message. Okay. And everyone else, I want you to revise last week's vocabulary, right? You've got that list, the 10 words we studied. We're going to have our little starting quiz, just like normal, revising over those words. So revise your words and send me a message if you need to explain what's going on with your camera. Okay. This is in-person classroom case study 2.
All right, you guys, we're going to go ahead and do problems 1 and 2 on your worksheets. So go ahead and do that. Jeff, do you have any questions on what to do?
Me questions? No, I would never waste your time with questions, Miss Shayla. You know that I know everything.
Okay, no problem. Let me go ahead and see you start writing your notes down for 1 and 2.
It's all in my head. I don't need notes.
All right, well, let's look at Sarah right next to you. Sarah's doing a great job at taking notes.
Sarah's doing a great job.
All right, class. Let's go ahead. You go ahead and do number 2 and 3 on your own. Jeff, can you step outside with me for a second?
Oh, I've been a bad boy. Discipline me, Miss Shayla.
Let's go ahead and take a step outside. I want to connect with you and see, how are you doing today?
You know, I'm fine. Yeah, pretty good.
Okay. Well, there seems to be a lot of distraction. I can't get you started on your work, and I want to see what's going on there.
No problem. Just carry on. You're good.
Well, Jeff, I want you to understand that when you are distracting the people around you, not only does it affect me, but it affects your classmates. Your classmates are trying to learn, and I'm trying to teach. And when there's distractions in the classroom, it's hard for me to do my job, and it's hard for your classmates to learn. And I want you to be successful. So we have to take our notes. Do you understand?
I'm doing fine on this subject. Come on, like, just let me do my thing, you know?
Jeff, this has been a pattern. And, I've sent you to the principal office before, which you haven't showed up. I want to work this out with you so that we don't have to get your parents involved. If me and you can work this out, then, I can actually give you a positive call home and let your parents know that you're doing a very good job. How does that work for you?
I get bored in class. Like, I'm just trying to have a bit of fun, you know?
Okay. Well, I do know that you do know the material, and I do want you to be challenged. So how about you come up with a reflection for me on how I can make the lesson more engaging?
Do I have to?
Yeah, I think that would be awesome. The other students will love to be challenged as well. And Jeff, I would like to give you a classroom job. How does that sound? I think you are a leader, and I think you're funny, and I think the class sees that.
So, like, what do you want me to do?
I want you to give me a reflection on how we can make the lesson more engaging. And then I want to have you connect with the students. Since you know what you're doing, I want you to help Sarah out next to you. Show her how you do the work and show Matthew how you do the work. I think it could be a positive thing, you helping the students around you.
So I can, like, sort of be their boss?
Not their boss, but be a leader.
Isn't that the same thing?
Being someone's boss is like directing them, and being a leader is being a good role model. So you're going to be a good role model to Sarah and Matthew, and you're showing them how you do the steps for your math problems so that they can see how they can do the steps when they're struggling.
So if they're not doing the work, I can tell them to do the work though, right?
No, that's my job, Jeff. I think you got this. Let's try it out for a week, and I will give you a positive call home. Sounds like a deal?
Yeah.
All right. Let's do this.